National security experts have been questioning the Obama administration's refugee policy, and it seems some members of Congress are now listening.
One America's John Hines has more from Washington.
Presidential candidate Donald Trump is not the only one questioning America's refugee policy. At least one member of Congress is pushing to place a moratorium on refugees from areas recognized as terrorist hotbeds. Texas Congressman Babin says his legislative language would restrict refugees from places like Syria, North Africa, and the Middle East.
What it would do would put a moratorium on the influx of refugees from the terrorist hotspots in the world, North Africa, the Middle East, Syria, and that we can stop this absolutely reckless, dangerous program.
And to end what he believes is a dangerous program, Babin says he'll keep pushing, even in a lame duck session of Congress, because he says he wants to protect his constituents.
Look, when I raised my right hand and gave the oath of office, my first duty is to the national security, the safety of my constituents, and to American citizens. And my absolute duty will be to continue to get this kind of language into law. I'm tired of seeing an administration that fiddles while Rome burns.
There is a legitimate risk in taking in refugees from certain territories, and it makes sense to put a pause on the refugee program, says Peter Roth, who follows the issue for Frontiers of Freedom.
They're coming from terrorist countries. We've seen them committing homegrown acts of terrorism here. We don't need to be upping the number of people who are let into this country with that intention under the guise of being a refugee. And Dr. Babin and other members of Congress are to be congratulated for their leadership in trying to put a stop to that until we can get a handle on the screening process.
Whether or not Babin's bill passes Congress now, it represents a sense amongst rank-and-file members that the current refugee policy represents a significant national security risk. It also underscores the fact that many conservatives have little confidence in this administration's broader national security policies. John Hines, One America News, Washington.